got my son, and then my youngest, my 2 kids.
Yeah.
And during dinner, I said something, and then I was like, yeah, your eldest brother didn't agree, though. And then I didn't say anything. And my youngest went, I'm going to let that one sit for a while. Hey there, and welcome once again to another episode of the Rural Juror Brewery Tour.
Road trip.
That's right. And today, we're talking about beers from a recent trip we took to the Collingwood area. Our first stop on the tour to Collingwood took us to Thornbury Village. Now, Thornbury Cider and Brewing Company has been around for about 14 years now, and they're best known for their ciders, but we managed to pick up a couple of their beers, including their award-winning Amber Lager at 4.8%.
Nice. I've never had this one.
No, it's a brand new one for me as well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Look at that.
that is so clear.
That's
Tough for you to
crazy
see,
clear.
but man,
Wow.
right through there. Not much action in the glass, a light frothy head, and this beautiful copper bronze kind of color.
The color is beautiful.
It really is. That's a good looking beer.
Nice. Nice malt. A little bit of bread.
bready. I get a little bit of greenery in the hop smell.
Yeah, a little grassy.
Touch of lemon, but
Yeah.
lots of fresh baked white bread
Yeah.
sent to it.
Yeah, just a hint of that lemon. Oh, nice. Rye, malt, dark bread. Lots of brown and rye bread.
There's a lot of brown and rye in there, and I like how that bitterness comes in, but not right away. It kind of sneaks in toward the end there, and then gives you a new flavor profile to start tasting in there.
That's a really nice beer. That was a great start to the road trip.
It really was, you know, pop into this beautiful location and grab a couple beers, take a couple photos, maybe look at the merch, and then we had 15 minutes down the road to our next destination.
Which is NorthWinds Brewing Company. So they have a location downtown Collingwood. They also have one at Blue Mountain. And this particular beer is called Brew Mountain.
I see what they did there.
Do you get it? Like it's like Blue Mountain, but it's brew.
So you know, I said, I see what you... Go on.
And yeah, it's funny. And this is their smash. So the single malt and single hop.
SMASH, single malt and single hop.
Yes, that's right. It's an acronym.
Yes.
Yeah. Now this uses Amarillo hops.
Okay, this one's a little lighter than the last one. Not surprising, given that the last one was an amber.
Yeah.
But
A little bit hazy.
yes, a little hazy, and I'm not seeing any action in the glass, but I'm seeing a lot of suspended micro floaters in there.
Yep.
Foamy, frothy head on top seems fairly persistent.
Oh,
I'm getting a lot of lemon off of that,
a lot of grass.
and a little peach.
You know what I feel like I get? I feel like I'm smelling dill pickle chips.
I think you're right. I think there's a hint on that nose of dill pickle. That's really curious.
It's just a hint.
Yeah, it's not
like
something
you're-
that would overpower and make you
No.
think, ooh, pickle beer. No?
Yeah, no. Oh, creamy.
Softer than I expected with a nose that has a hint of dill pickle. There's no taste of dill pickle in this beer. Malty, bready finish on it. The bitterness doesn't come for quite a while on this one.
Very soft. A little bit of lemon in there, a little bit of grass.
And it's amazing, once I taste it, then the dill pickle that I thought I smelled is completely gone.
No.
But this is a really approachable beer as well. I think the softness is what gives you that. It doesn't have any overpowering flavors that are coming through. It's gentle and it's balanced, and all of these subtle flavors are coming through, but nothing that's so strong as to turn somebody off of it. This is a good brew.
And there's a little bit of that floral as well in there, right? Just that hint of it.
While we were there, we had lunch. Oh my gosh. You should have seen these sandwiches. They were like,
Oh my god.
this big.
It was
Awesome.
huge. Like
So much good food and like 16 beers on tap. It was
Yeah.
outstanding.
unbelievable. Great place. You need to check it out.
Yeah, so if you're up there doing a day trip like we did, that's your lunch stop because the food was outstanding. The beer selection was great as well.
Great spot, Northwind.
Really enjoyed myself there. Great service too. And when you're on a little bit of a vacation, as we were, sometimes you might think of grander destinations, maybe Hawaii.
Yeah.
Where you might find something called an Aloha Sour. Although this one's from Side Launch Brewing, which is just up the road from NorthWinds Brewing.
Yeah, like
which
a
is
2
not
minute drive.
in Hawaii, not
No.
a multi-hour flight.
No.
Yeah.
And Side Launch is a really nice spot. Big patio out front, lots of space. Inside, the whole wall is glass. You can see right into the brewery. The brewery, you're literally standing inside the brewery. You can see the whole process. It's a really nice, interesting spot to just hang out and have a beer inside.
So this one pours like grapefruit juice, but I'm seeing no action whatsoever in the glass itself, and I have zero head.
Yeah, 0.
Yeah, nothing on there at all, but it's the color of grapefruit juice for sure.
Now, you know what I'm smelling? The first thing?
Hit me.
Almond extract.
Absolutely, that's
you are
exactly what I'm getting.
It's
that tropical scent
Yeah.
you get, but the almond extract is the dominant scent there. But there's also a hint of pineapple in there.
Yeah.
Little touch of coconut maybe in that
yeah.
scent.
I was just gonna say I think it's actually mostly coconut, but it just comes across as almond.
And in my brain, that comes across as marzipan. Oh, and that comes right through, and then it brightens up, and it tickles the tongue with this effervescent sort of tart, sour, sweet blend that's really tasty. The almond is there.
Yeah,
But it's also the pineapple. It's also the tropical fruits like papaya and mango.
yeah, and for me the pineapple is really present. The almond is way in the back of the taste. The interesting thing is that it's a sour, but I don't find it really sour.
Oh,
it's
no.
just a nice fruited beer.
Well, it's got that sweetness to it to offset that sour.
What a cool beer.
I'm fascinated by all the scents and tastes that come through on that one.
That's a new one for me. I haven't had something that bright and tropical before.
Very nice.
Yeah. And speaking of awesome and fruit and everything else and interesting and something I've never had before, Collingwood's Freestyle Black Forest Porter.
Don't you just love Black Forest cake?
Oh, jeez.
Like if this beer tastes half as good as the label says, this is going to be a winner.
Black Forest Porter. That's awesome. 5.4%, 25 IBU. So this is from Collingwood Brewing Company.
Yeah, they were interesting. What looks like an industrial park has a beautiful beer garden that they've built off to the side. There's going to be a stage there. The brewery inside was well decorated. Little tap room in front, but also a space for larger events a little further behind.
Yeah, and the outdoor space is new, obviously for COVID, but a really huge addition to their space that they can use. It's probably 10 times the size of the brewery.
Okay, so as most porters pour, this one's rather dark, some light's getting through, but not a ton. This is a deep dark brown.
Very little bubbles, no head really to speak of. Very little action in the glass.
Tough to see the action when it's this dark, though.
Yeah. Oh, chocolate,
Cherry.
cherry, a little bit of coffee.
Didn't catch coffee.
I'm getting a little bit of coffee.
Now I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, just to finish on the beans, the last scent. Okay, I can taste the cherry coming through in the brightness at the front of the tongue at the end of the taste. At first it presents as a chocolate porter or just as a very deep, dark brown porter. But the cherry comes in right at the end there and just gives a little finish to it that brightens up the flavor.
Yeah, you're right. It's a really deep, full porter.
As a porter, this is excellent.
Absolutely.
And then the cherry coming through at the end is just like a bonus.
And that chocolate dark roast, that's a really full flavored porter.
But also smooth. What a great trip to the Collingwood region. Beautiful, first of all, drive up there.
Yeah.
Hitting 4 very well-designed breweries, 4 good beers to try out, plus, for so many more beers that they had.
So many
Many more beers.
Yes.
So, if you are in the area, or if you choose to take a day trip up to it, hit these places. NorthWinds for lunch. Make sure you check out Thornbury. Make sure you go to Side Lunch. Make sure you go to Collingwood Brewery, of course. And it's just a wonderful place to spend a day.
Absolutely. It's a great road trip spot. Thanks for watching the Rural Juror Brewery Tour. road trip. You bet.
Well said. I'm Jay.
I'm Seth.
Check us out next time when we try some more beers.
Make sure you like and subscribe below.
Make sure you ring his bell.
And if you want, not make sure, but if you want, check out our website. There's a lot of fun stuff there.
No, make sure you check out the website. In fact, if you don't check out the website and share it with 10 friends in the next week, something terrible apparently will happen to you. This is like the chain letter of death.
Is it like walking under a ladder?
No, it's more like not sending those chain letters on and then suffering the consequence of that for the rest of your life.
Someone I know didn't send that on, and nothing happened.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Cheers. That was...
No, you first.
No, you. Okay.
No, you go ahead. No, you.
So,
damn it.
okay, you go.
Okay, I'll go.
So
For God's. All right.
okay, no, seriously.
Rock,
This
paper,
time,
scissors.
this
Here we go.
Dynamite.
There's no such thing, dumbass.
Losers always say that.
Say dynamite? You're right.